Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Guys, as Matt would say, what's up, guys? And welcome to another Wednesday night live stream. It's me, Jonathan, from the Howard Hospitality Group, and I am hosting tonight because Matt is on vacation. He's going to try to join us, but with me tonight, I also have David from Extreme Vending.
Hi.
Hello, David from Extreme Vending. And so you and I are alone until we hear from Matt. So we're going to have to try to do this thing without our master host this evening. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So welcome to the live stream, everybody. It's Wednesday night, and this seems to be the most popular night, and I think that's kind of where we're going to stick with everything is on Wednesday nights. And because I am hosting, which means I have to read comments, I'm going to have to use my old man glasses tonight so I can see what everybody's saying. Looks like everybody's saying hello. Looks like Jawbone's here. Hey, Jawbone, how are you?
Jawbone, hey.
Mulberry Vending's here. They're saying hi to each other. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for joining us. Randy Straley's here. He said, good evening, everyone. Hope you... That's a good one. Let's see. He says, good evening, everyone. Hope all you millionaires are ready to roll. So that would be you, right, David? He's talking
no, I wish. You know, I found this out. So if you have $1 million in your bank account and you're getting paid, like my bank offers 3.5% APR,
right.
That's $35,000 a year for $1 million in the savings. So,
damn, can you imagine?
I know.
That'd be awesome.
That's like almost $3,000 a month. I mean, you still have to pay taxes on your interest earned and everything, but that's good income, almost $3,000 a month.
Unless you have a name like Savvy Snacks, like this person, and then you're savvy with your taxes probably also, and then you wouldn't pay that because you know how to work your taxes, right?
Yeah.
They say, let's go. So Drex says, what's up, guys? How we doing this? Saying you guys got this. So I think we can handle it on our own. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Matt's
hey,
really
Drex.
good. What was that?
Oh, I was just saying hey to Drax because he said what's up.
Yeah, I mean, Matt's really good at what he does. So, oh, he said, here he is right here. So no wonder he's not on with us. He's currently in Margaritaville restaurant for dinner. Might be able to join later. Well, we miss you, Matt. And
has he ever missed a live stream before?
No, this is his first one. I have a feeling maybe he can catch us the second hour is what I'm hoping when he gets done with dinner. Depending on how many highballs he's had, through the dinner and everything else, he might not make it. Who knows? It's Margaritaville, so actually be margaritas, right? He's probably drinking margaritas.
Also, Margaritaville. He might be a little bit crazy.
He might come on, what's up, guys? You never know. We'll see. So Keith Arnold says, hey there, guys. Hey, Keith, how are you? Good evening. Ryan B 1803 says, hey, everybody. And then we got 540 Amusements, which I'm guessing that's the area code in Virginia, saying, hey, from Virginia. Hello. What is it, like 3 hours? What is it, 3 hours later there? So it's probably 9 o'clock.
Yeah, they're in the future.
And then Mulberry says, I won't be able to do my 10 o'clock nonsense today. Oh, no. What happened? Well, just so you know, Mulberry, you've been asking. And today we got notification in our email that we're able to get super chats now. So when we do, like you and I do those live streams together, and then if I end up doing some more hosting in the future, we're actually able to accept super chats now.
Well, there's one more thing you probably didn't activate, though. I just realized I can't do the super chat. I was going to be your first, and I can't super chat you.
No, what did I do wrong?
We'll have to go through your settings next time. There's a setting in the back. You have to also turn on and enable super chats. So once you get through, you can also turn it on. Next time, though.
How do you do that? You have to tell me because everybody's been asking me. And it says that we're ready. It says we're ready to go. So I don't know what
there's one other setting in the back you have to do. I didn't know either for the longest time. And you know who was my first super chat? Was the mulberry.
Hold on one second. Let's see if he can do it now. I see what you're saying.
Well, I doubt it would let you in the middle of the stream, but I sent you a heart.
Well, thank you. That's better than nothing, right? Heart is good. So it says that we can do memberships and super chats. So, and it says the super chats are on. So I don't know how that works, but I'm not going to stop the stream to go get super chats. They're not really that important. It's not what it's about. But she was asking because she wanted. There's a couple videos that she wanted to give Amelia some money for and stuff that she thought were really cool, and she was asking. So now we actually can. So.
Well, the mulberries are super supportive too. I mean, they're premium members in our Discord, and then how many times have they just super chat every single stream? So
for sure, every time at 10 o'clock for sure, and then sometimes her and Mr. Mulberry get in battles for super chats. And so then let's see, where are we at? Oh, these are going fast. Let me go back here. So let's go blah blah. Let me go back. I can see what he's talking about, how fast these go. So here they're from Virginia. Okay, so then Mulberry Vending says hello to Matt, and then she said, "Oh, I know
what? How did Delwyn get it?
I see. He put one on.
He was able to do a super chat.
I told you. I just put it on.
I had to refresh the page.
Oh,
I had to refresh the page. Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you, Delwig. That's awesome. Yay, he got first. Thank you, Delwig, for the super chat. That's awesome. That is so cool, and I'm glad it works. I mean, this is exciting for us because, like Mulberry just said, bro, Howard Hospitality Group needs 8 subs. I mean, that's all we need to get to 1,000. We're so close, and we've been working on some things on the kind of gaming side now because we're starting to get into doing video games and other stuff, and we actually have a really cool interview with some people tomorrow about doing some arcade type games and stuff. So we're really trying to get over that 1,000 so then we can start to actually look legit, So anyways, let me go back to, look, Mulberry Vending and Jaime. Nice, Jaime. Thank you. So Jaime and Mulberry Vending both gave us super chats, and I didn't get yours, David. So there, I don't see one from you, but
I'm working on it.
You don't have to do that. I'm just teasing. But yeah, no, really cool. And Jaime, if you want the invite, if you want to join us, because we're one down and we'd love to have you. If you want to come on and chat with us, I will send you that right now. Let me go into here. If you're not busy, if you're busy, it's totally fine. But if you want to join us, you're more than welcome to. Let me send you the invite. And I can get you in here if you're not busy, but I'm sure you're probably busy. Knowing you're probably in the warehouse working on some stuff. But I will send you this right here, and then we'll get back onto the stream. Oh, there he is, right there. All right. So let me send you this. If you want, you're not obligated, but welcome to join us if you want. Mulberry, if you want to join us, let me know. You can come on too and hang out with us. But let's get back to our comments. So make sure everybody thumbs up. That's a big one. If you guys haven't thumbs up, giving us a thumbs up, please give us a thumbs up because we're trying to get as many viewers as we can. Just because I think what we're going to try to do is maybe alternate hosts, like every week. Maybe Quick Play will do it 1 week, you'll do it 1 week, Matt will do it 1 week, and then we can get some people kind of used to coming to all of our channels and then doing this together as one big group. I think would be really fun, and then it gives people. It's not easy to be a host, and Matt makes it look really easy, but it's not easy. So for sure. So what is this? You did a $200 super chat. Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
David, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's insane. I know your machines are doing well, but man, you didn't have to. Oh yeah, see, just so you guys know, before we came on, we were in the green room getting ready to come on, and we were talking about Spider-Man. I don't know if everybody's seen it or not, but I think it's probably the best Marvel movie I've seen in I don't know how long. I mean, I've watched every one since they come out, but it it was awesome. And so we were talking about going to go see it again. So he gave us some money to go out and take my wife to go see Superman. That's so cool. Well, thank you, David. You didn't have to do that. That's amazing.
Oh, I wanted to. You guys, make sure you haven't already done so. Subscribe to the Howard Hospitality Group. Let's just get them to 1,000.
Yeah, I mean, we might be able to do it.
He deserves
we might be able to do it tonight. We might be able to.
I know. That's
So,
just give them to 1,000.
It'd be like this is like it's so cool that we're live, you know, and everybody's here. And the fact that like we can do stuff like this and make things happen, you know what I mean? Yeah. So let's keep going here. Lolly is, I don't know if she goes by Loli or Lolly. I'm guessing it's Lolly. But Lolly says hi, hello to everybody. Austin B's asking Matt a question. He wants to know if Jimmy Buffett's at the Margaritaville restaurant. If so, we're never going to see Matt again. He's probably going to be there all night. So Brawlicon says, good evening, everybody. Hey, Brawlicon, how we doing? I haven't talked to you in a long time. I see you on in the Discord all the time helping people. So thank you so much for that. Because a lot of people have been in there. We got a lot of new members. Are we at a 2,000 yet? Do you know how many members we have?
We're up around 1,880 or something like that. And the Discord you're talking about?
Yeah, in Discord.
Yeah, we're close to 1,900. Yeah, we're growing like crazy.
So if you guys can imagine, because I've been working on getting these coupons and stuff that we get, and you've been doing the same thing. I know you're working on a couple yourself to help out with the Discord. And when I talk to them, like, you guys got to understand, to have a group of people that's almost 2,000 people that all do the same thing. You know, that we all have the same interests, we all have the same type of business, and we're all in one spot. And if you want a question answered, or you need help with something, or you find something that's cool, I mean, to have that kind of, I don't know if you'd call it like skewed audience, or like, you know, narrowed down audience, is pretty awesome. So when I do end up calling these people and asking them to do these coupons and stuff, they just can't believe it. I mean, and then they actually go in and join the Discord with us too, and they see like the people on there, and they're like all the questions that everybody always asks us on the phone, like everybody's asking, you know what I mean? They want to know, and so it's really cool. So to have this group of people is just awesome, and everybody helps each other, and Mulberry Vending is another one. You know, she said, "Oh, it's not an option tonight." She says, "I'll keep refreshing." So she must be trying to do a super chat.
And everyone's getting you. How many? She did do the $5 though. She did find it.
She did. Okay.
$5. And then Jaime too.
Which I was so too, and Jaime,
yeah. I got sidetracked with my own stuff. I guess my super chat came after all that, so I was so focused on trying to get mine to work. Because kept telling me. So I was trying to put sub to Howard Hospitality Group. It wouldn't let me put that in the super chat because I'm not allowed to promote apparently.
You know what's funny is look at so like Lolly, where is she at here? This is funny. I'm gonna go to these. There it is. She goes peer pressure. She goes, yeah. Everybody's giving me peer pressure. So thank you guys all so much. That's awesome. David, you're ridiculous. That's crazy. So
well, I want you. Well, you worked, John. You work so hard all the time. So I didn't get to be the first person because Delwig is a jerk. He apparently refreshed it, and that's all you had to do. But yeah, you know, you work hard all the time. So.
Well, it's not just me. You know, I mean, Amelia and Sam work just as hard as, it's just as hard as I do, and we're all working together. So this is just, I mean, it's a group effort, and that's why we say
take them out too. Get some ice cream, go to one of your locations and buy some food, and then do a collection, get more money.
Oh, she got it. I just saw hers there. There it is.
Yeah,
there it is. $5. She got it. Oh, and Jaime was second. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. That's awesome.
So I saw a question I wanted to point out to you. I'm trying to find it. Someone was asking you, who is going to be your next interview for your Meet the Industry? And I have a suggestion. I think Golden Gumball.
No, I don't think so. But maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see. I watch his videos and I'm either super intrigued or a little confused. So I don't really know it. I don't know what to say about those videos. Some of them I was like, okay, you know, I heard a couple things, but then I heard him, you know, doing some bashing of some products, and I was like, I don't like that. So I don't know. I did send Kevin from Candy Machines a message on Monday. I'm waiting for him to get back to me. I still got to do Aaron, Claw Kicker. I feel really bad because twice on him I've had to reschedule. I want to do Grant from AZ Amusements. So I got a lot of people. We're doing. We've got one from Flatline, one from All Star Vending. They both want to do them. So I've just got to. I think tomorrow night and Friday night, I think I'm gonna try to do 2 on those 2 nights. So that's who we're gonna try to do next. I wanted to get Kevin Monday or Tuesday or even later tonight. I wanted to do him just because I want to get one out this week, but I just got to get him in, and they do take a little while. So they take, we usually talk a little bit before, and then we do the actual interview, which is usually at least an hour, almost 2 hours with some people, and then I got to go and I got to edit it. So
yeah.
Anyways,
well, I remember the first interview. I was your first.
Yeah, you were.
I didn't even know this. I thought I was just helping you test out Skype or whatever we used at the first time. I didn't know we were doing this for real.
That was a really good interview. That was a good interview.
Well, it was fun.
I think a lot of people wanted to know some things about you. They want to know a little more in depth about who you were, and because you watch people on videos and stuff, and if you don't know, like, if you guys watch us and then watch us on Wednesday nights, and then you actually talk to me on the phone, because a lot of people call me now about machines, because I'm doing this, selling the machines for AZ Amusements and all that, and so they call me on the phone. They're like, "You're just like your videos," and like, and I go, "Well, I'm not. That's who I am. I'm just like this super nice, chill guy. Like, I don't really, I don't put on a show or an act or anything. Like, that's just who we are." So
yeah.
Captain Namco says, "How are you all?"
Oh, hey, Captain
Namco. So he says, "Oh, I thought he came on with us before," but he says, "First time I caught live here, vending related." So nice. So
no, he's been on live before.
I thought so too. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's been on here all the time. Vending related, I guess.
Matt says he can't hear what we're talking about, so we can talk as much crap about him as we want. He can't hear it, and he said there's no Jimmy tonight, but there's a good musician performing. So he's just looking at the chat and watching the chat, which is cool. So
yeah.
Oh, good. We got a good question. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. It says, what tools do you use most when working on your machines?
Me or both of us?
Both of us.
I have a whole tool set. So it depends. Like, I always have an electric screw gun from DeWalt. I use one of those 20-volt screw guns. Mm-hmm. I have a racket, wrench set, a whole kit. And then what else do I use? Breakdowns don't normally happen. A hand Phillips screwdriver is always useful. Allen keys. Yep. Those are basically all that I can really think of. But I have the tools with me all the time in the front of my car. And I hardly ever have to use them. I've been using them a lot lately because I've been installing NIAX readers, and I have to, work on those. And I'm only got one more to install, my NIAX reader, and I'm all done with the NIAX for a while. But those are the tools I use. What about you, John?
Well, we've got 2 tubs of tools that we take with us all the time now. So we just started doing that about 2 weeks ago. Is I would basically run in the garage and go into this drawer and that drawer and whatever and pull everything out. And what I learned is that I'm not really doing any work around the house anymore. I'm doing more work like on machines and stuff like that. Yeah. So I took 2 tubs. Went to Costco and bought 2 tubs that are clear. They sold them in a 2-pack, and I put in them, like you said, I've got the DeWalt drill driver and then a DeWalt drill. So I have like the impact driver and I've got a drill. And then we went to because this is the first time we've doing bigger machines, we're doing knobby balls. And so actually they had a sale at Harbor Freight, and it is a battery powered air gun. And not an air gun, I shouldn't say. It's a like pump. You blow up, like you blow up inner tubes or whatever, but it's battery powered. And when you buy the bigger battery, the sale they have on right now, when you buy the bigger battery, you get a free tool. So we got an impact driver with it. So we got kind of their set. It's their red. I don't know what the model is, but the name of it's something different. But that battery powered air tool is like the best thing ever. So like on the way down there, Sam sits in the back seat with like the knobby balls and just blows them up and like throws them in a tub as we're driving down to the location to go fill up our machines and stuff. And then when you're on location, if you need to fill something up, it's battery powered. So it's just like we just fill them all up. And so we got that. I've got I went on Amazon and I bought a big old kit of drill bits, and it's all different sizes of drill bits. And then I bought a impact socket set because I couldn't find one that was the normal socket set that went into a drill that worked like I wanted it to. So I ended up finding one on Amazon that was a full set that goes onto a drill that you can actually like drill all your nuts and bolts and stuff. And then we have a which I didn't realize I needed, but like on the Golden Houses, when you open it up, when you're putting the machine together, there's those hasps that come out that you put your lock on.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
One of them has like you have to put the nuts and they're kind of inside. And
oh, yeah.
So I bought like one of those. I'm not a good tool guy, but like the crescent wrenches that bend. Like they have like the flexible. They're ratcheting. Ratchet. I bought a tool. Yeah. I bought it.
Wrench,
yeah, the socket or I mean match. Yeah, like impact. They're not impact. What are they called? They're just crescent wrenches that bend. So then, and they ratchet. So I bought a set of those, and then I bought a set of that go on the end of a socket, and they're the kind like the hex bits. I bought those, and then so some other things that I bought. And then the best tool that I ever had is I've had it since I was probably maybe 16 years old or 15 years old. Is I used to do RC cars, and I have a tool that on the top of your machine where you unscrew the their Allen. Basically, it's that size Allen, whatever it is pretty standard on all those RC cars, and it's the same size as those Allens on all the machines. So I have an actual really nice like Allen screwdriver that I use. That's like my favorite tool because it's like so much easier to get those undone. But I have a bunch of stuff, and then our other toolkit is I have a little portable vacuum. Because like in that Big Choice and stuff, like the little where the toys fall and stuff, it always gets dirty. So we vacuum those out. And then we have all of our stickers and stuff. And then we have like little pictures of the kids that we put up in the back of the, the machines. Those are in there and a bunch of other stuff. So we have a pretty good toolkit that we put together. So anyways, that's the tools that I use the most that I have been using. So
you had a super chat. Austin Venz said everyone needs to smash that like button for us.
Oh, so, cool! I didn't see. Where's there it is.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat, and thank you for telling everyone to do that for us, Austin.
Yes, thank you, Austin. I appreciate that because that does help people find us, and it totally works. Like I didn't think it would work as well as it does, but it like pops up on people's feeds, which is really cool. Yeah. So nice. Looks like Keith is getting his magic or his mini magic cut. So that's the one that we saw at MBVA. Remember that?
Right. Yes. How cool.
That is cool.
Have a location for that? Are you going to send us pictures on the Discord?
Yeah, you need to put that on the Discord when it gets there. Because we want, and then I also do a video on putting it together because like a lot of people have been asking how to put Golden Houses together and other things, and I'm actually gonna do a video on that too. But make sure you do a video on it because they don't come put together, and a lot of people don't realize that you got to put some bits and pieces on them when they show up. So
yeah, I see that Matt says, he loves the coupons and tips for the new vendors. Well, honestly, the coupons, the discount codes, that's super cool. I'm so happy that we got Flatline, All-Star Vending, Candy Machines, and others like AZ Amusement and stuff. But that's really like Jonathan put a lot of work into getting these coupon codes, and it's also because the community is growing and so supportive. So if you guys are not in the Discord, make sure you join the Discord, and also special thanks and subscribe to Jonathan Howard.
We've got a lot of cool stuff going on. And then just so you know, and we can say this because this is not just part of the Discord, but if you guys are buying stuff from Candy Machines, make sure you're using the quick play code. And then in our description down below here, it has our link. So if you're going to buy anything from Candy Machines, click our link first because then it actually gives us credit when you guys buy anything on the site for like 30 days or something. So just click that just to have it in your, in your browser or whatever. And then make sure you use the quick play code because they're doing a really good discount with Candy Machines right now. So we just stopped doing the Discord code just because the quick play one was so good. So we're trying to help out quick play. So that'd be great for them. So, yeah. So he's saying, Jawbone's saying, I know your hands. What's he saying? I don't know.
What
Oh, he's saying maybe like you use your hands. What's the tools you use the most? Your hands, maybe that's what he meant.
Yeah.
So then 54 Musings asking Keith in the questions, how long ago did you order? And he said he did a pre-order about 6 weeks ago from that mini Magic Cut. And I know that they got a lot of those coming in if they don't have them already. So if you guys are looking for that little mini Magic Cut, that's a cool little machine just because it'll fit almost anywhere, which is great. So it's something different to have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Randy asked if we have a Rhode Island novelty. We do not have a Rhode Island novelty discount yet. We want one. We're working on that. Rhode Island novelty is also part of Oriental Trading. So it's a little bit harder to get them to do stuff just because they're quite a bit bigger. So AA Global is big too, but they've been working with David and they're trying to put something together for us. But we'd love to have a Rhode Island Nava team because there's a lot of really cool stuff that they do. And then they get a lot of stuff from Oriental Trading Company that they kind of cross promote. So then you can get some stuff they're trying to close out and stuff sometimes, which is good. So
hey John, you got another super chat, another one, a $5 one from Drex. Yeah, Drex LTG.
No way.
It's funny because I've been seeing Drex on a lot of my videos lately, commenting, supporting
yes.
myself. So I know he's very supportive, very passionate about getting into the vending. Drex, where did you order your machines? How many did you order? I think you were talking about you were getting some, or you were ordered some already. Yeah, anyways, congrats. I mean, I wish you lots of success. So
yeah, if you need machines, let me know. Also, we can get you machines through AZ Amusements. Candymachines.com's got the super minis. David, if you have any questions about Rainy and the super minis, the mega minis,
yeah,
he knows how to get those. Those you need to order in a little bit more bulk, so you may want to save up a little bit before you order a bunch of those, because the more you order, the more you save on shipping. So, but remember, you gotta have to wait a little while to get them. But man, the price on those things is awesome. So it's worth the wait if you can wait for them, and they're a great deal. And then he's got some videos coming out. And so do I on some new forms of credit card payments that's coming out for those machines. And so we got a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of good videos and a lot of exciting things happening. So for sure, those mega minis, man, they've been doing really good for you, huh?
Oh geez, man. So Sunday, if you guys can see on the Discord, I got a new record, $1,300, like $1,350 or something like that. Dang. And then and then I did my best Monday and best Tuesday. Did like 800 on Monday and 860 or something like that on Tuesday. I'm already over $2,000 and it's only Wednesday, 3 days of the week. So these machines are just they're paying themselves off in like a week, every week.
Oh my God, that's insane. So that's another thing. Oh, we got to skip ahead to a super chat from Mr. Gumballs. Welcome, Mr. Gumballs. How are you this evening? Thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about David's mega minis, and talking about I think probably the best part about this new job and working with AZ Amusements and actually taking phone calls from people and stuff is that they ask a lot of questions that I remember wondering in the beginning, and being able to have all those answers now that I didn't have then, it feels really good. The fact that I've been doing it long enough where I feel confident, helping people along, and then the fact that I know that if they buy one of these machines, that their return on investment is going to be so fast that they're just going to want more and more and more. And I know it's addicting, and it always makes me think to Mulberry Vending, and they're like, oh, we're going to get a machine, and she won the machine, and then all of a sudden they're buying like 6-7 machines, and then it was just her, and then all of a sudden Mr. Mulberry, now he's all into it, and it is super addicting, and it's not only a lot of fun, but it's something you can do as a family, and it's there's so many positives to it that I can't I can't think of one negative.
Well, I know that there are some people that buy the machines and they're just unable to find locations, and it hurts my feelings. I really want to help, and so many people try to help out. Sometimes it doesn't work out for everyone, but the worst case scenario, you sell the machines to someone else and you get your money back. I mean, these machines, they're like you can even like sell it, make at least with the Mega Minis. I know you can sell them and make a killing profit on that because people always want them. And then with the Golden Houses, how many times have we seen someone on Craigslist or Facebook, whatever, selling a used one and selling them for the cost of a new one? You know, because it's there right there on location for you. I mean, you like nearby you, so you can get your money back all the time. Right. There's like almost no risk. I mean, there's always a risk, but I feel like these machines are just so easy to try and see if it works for you. If it doesn't work out, you get your money back at least. So.
Well, and I think that like for us, like, you know, just like, and you're doing it with you and your wife, which is awesome. So you guys go out to lunch or go out to dinner or whatever it is. And it's the same with the kids. I mean, we're going out and getting boba or, you know, whatever we're doing together as a family, but it's the whole family's in on it now, you know, like we're all doing this stuff together, and it's just a great opportunity to bring you guys together. And then there's still not a time that we don't open up the machine and get excited about what's inside there and how well it did or how it didn't do, or even what toys to put in it, what not to put in it. Like it's all fun, you know, it's all a lot of fun. So let's see. So we got people asking each other the questions. Ryan's asking Heath where that mini cut's going. Insert Koi Vending's here. Hey, Insert Koi Vending, how are you? He says, does anybody come up with a better solution for machine wobbles? I have a weight in the bottom of machines. He uses I use wedges and shims. Our machines still get moved around by kids that take the wedges. So I've seen a lot of different things. So like if you have more than one machine, it makes it even easier because then you can put Velcro between them and stick them together, or you can put a bracket on the back and like, you know, screw them together. So if you have two of them, it makes it even easier. If you don't, I remember one of your first videos that I watched was you were putting like one of those, you know, workout weights in the bottom of your machine. I know that Cosmic Vending, I watched a video of his the other night.
That was today. He came out.
Was it today? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one today even.
One I watched last night, he gets those cement pavers and he puts those in the bottom. There's a guy that I met in the Discord a while ago, and he sent me pictures, and what he did was he went and bought you know, like some of those like black leaf bags, you know, that you get wherever, you know, like the trash bags, and he put that in the bottom of it, and then he went and bought some ready mix stuff, you know, like the bag of the liquid cement or whatever, you mix it up, and he mixed it up and he poured it in the bottom of the machine inside that bag, and then just cut the bag off, and then he has that, it basically fits the whole bottom of his machine. Nice. And that's how he did it, which is kind of a cool idea that I wouldn't have thought of. But I know that the new ones, he was saying the new minis that he got from Rainy, I guess, is where he's I think this an OG mini is it has that new drawer that's on top of, then there's a hollow spot down below, and so he can only fit one of his weights in there where he used to put two. So as far as wobbling, it's a hard thing to think of, you know, like a lot of people, you can't really screw into the floor, you know, and right. And I know that like a lot of machines, they come with the little angled like the Golden Houses and a few other ones come with the angled things you can put on the back to help people from tilting it backwards, but you can still tilt it forwards. But we've even thought about having somebody, you know, actually take like a piece of round metal and put some bolts up, you know, that we could put on top of, and then bolt it down to that piece of metal to give it a little more of a base. But there, you know, that's a very common problem. It's something that, you know, that a lot of people deal with, and they do come with mounts. You can mount it on the wall behind, but not many people want to go screw into some other businesses' walls and stuff. So I mean, other than the one with the pouring the cement in the bottom of it, I thought that was pretty cool. But I haven't seen one that's better than that, other than weights of some kind. So have you thought?
It'd be really cool if there could be like a shoe or something you could put it on where it's like it was really flat and wide or something like that, and you just slide the mini on top into it, so it just gives it stable. That'd be cool. But because I did something like that when I went to the carnival.
Yep,
like
you did.
You saw me build that little crate, and I slid it in there. Or you seen it with the crate, and that thing was sturdy as can be. Yeah. The only thing is you couldn't get the dollar bill until you pulled it back out, which the minis don't weigh too much. So But that's what I did for there. If you can come up with a simpler system, that'd be really cool. But the hardest part is putting a mini on a tile floor. I know a lot of places use tile, but if it's like carpet, oh, I love carpet. Carpet's so like that. You just put it down there and it's sturdy.
Yeah, it's pretty sturdy. So the one we were talking about, my buddy's a welder, and so he, they make metal that's pretty thin now that's actually really super heavy. And so he was thinking of doing it would be like a half moon shape, not half, it'd be like a half moon shape. And basically so the back of it would be flat, so you could still push it up against the wall. But then he was going to just basically weld some bolts onto it. And then, you drill holes in the bottom of the machine, and then it sits right over those bolts, and then you lock it down. So they could potentially tilt it backwards, but there's a wall. So they would just hit the wall, and they can't pull it forward or sideways. So that was kind of his idea, which is pretty cool. So if you have somebody that can weld, that's a great opportunity to be able to, and I'm sure it would be pretty cheap. You can maybe do it yourself if you know how to weld. But so Austin B says, or first, Savvy Snacks says, thanks for the tips on the tools, gents. Hopefully he won't have a great.
You got another super chat, by the way. I'm sorry to interrupt. I did. Got another super chat. Mr. Anime Frank sent you.
Oh, nice. There he is. Thank you, Mr. Anime Frank. He has been so active in the Discord lately. Thank you, sir, for helping.
He's a troller, though. Don't play mini golf with him.
Yeah, he cheats. So don't play mini golf with him and Delwig. Those two, man, they cheat a lot. So you will usually end up winning at all this. If Delwig's not playing, it's you. So but anyways, back to that. So he was saying thanks for the tool tips, and then Austin B says you guys should do a video on your toolbox, and that's actually a good idea. So let me maybe clean up my crates a little bit and make it look a little more organized before I shoot the video, and then I will do a video for you guys on what tools I have, because I did honestly, like, I've got a bunch of old tools and stuff over the years, but I ended up buying like those little kits in the cases just because it was easier to put into the box. So I'll definitely show you. And I mean, Sam and I have used that box like you wouldn't believe. And then we've got an electrical toolbox that we have too when we do our soldering and stuff, which when we do these new videos that are coming out on this new credit card system, then you won't have to do the soldering and all that stuff anymore. So we'll work on that and show you guys that stuff too. So let's see. Insert coin vending. Oh wait, so Wonder Bread says insert coin vending, drill it into the wall. I have a 50-pound weight and it works pretty good. So yeah, I get really afraid to drill into anybody's stuff that's not mine. So and like insert coin vending says, yeah, can't drill into the wall or the ground. Most places don't allow that, but 50 pounds is a pretty heavy weight. That should probably do the job, don't you think? I mean, I think you were using 35 pounds in your videos, weren't you?
Yeah, 35 pounds seemed to work really well, but there was a few places where I did double up on that, but 70. But that was on the older mini, which I think insert coin, I'm not sure. I think they might have the older mini like mine, but so I could put those kind of weights in there. So
nice. So then we have, let's see, where are we at? So sorry guys, I'm trying to get caught up on it. We're not that far. We're only about 10 minutes behind, so that's not too bad. Okay, so Matt Barclay is asking in a question. It says, are all your performing sites in mostly dense populated areas like main city versus identical place in the suburbs? So he wants to know what's our most busiest areas and what's the area around them like. So what are yours?
Well, I do really well oh my gosh, as I'm speaking, look at, can you see the sales on this? My mall location, the boba tea, is destroying. It's at $94, and that's just one of the machines. The other one's at $28. So the top, the $28.94. So my mall location does the best. But you like rural areas do really great for me too. Like I just put a couple machines in Friday, and that place has already generated $350 in 4 days. So
nice.
$370 actually.
Well, like ours, so we live kind of in the middle of nowhere, kind of like you do. We live out in the country, and so all of our locations, I mean, we have some in town, but our population is like 6,000 people. So around us is where all of our big hubs are. And so we have to travel like 30 to 40 minutes to our big locations. And usually the busiest locations that we have are like our grocery stores or our steakhouses and those types of things where a lot of people are going a lot, a lot of traffic in those areas.
Yeah.
We don't have any like malls or anything like you do, or we have like, but they're all individual places. But like, we have a Mexican restaurant that's in a tiny town that just kills it because it's like the best Mexican restaurant in town and everybody goes there. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be a big traffic area. It has to be just a popular spot. So find somewhere that a lot of people go to and that has a lot of kids that go to it. Like Mexican restaurants do really well. And then there was somebody in the Discord today that mentioned that they had one location that only had done like $25 for the week. And they're like, should I pull the machine? But they hadn't had it there that long. And I'm like, just wait, because like what you're noticing, like I saw on your list was your movie theater, for example. Like on a Thursday night or Wednesday night, sorry, you had $25 in there already. But on a normal Wednesday night that's not summertime, you wouldn't have $25 in there, right? You probably wouldn't do that much because it's summertime. So the kids are out. So then the movie theater's busy. So would you pull that location if you can do a ton of money 3 to 4 months a year and not do as much the rest of the year? No, I wouldn't. I'd leave it,
Yeah.
I mean, you're still going to get money, but like now's your time, but then like if you have an ice cream shop, I'm sure, during the wintertime it won't do as well. It'll still do good because people like ice cream, but it's not going to do what it's going to do in the summertime, so I wouldn't pull those locations. I would keep them personally and just have machines, at other places too. But so let's see more. Let's get caught up here. All right. People are just talking to each other. Austin B was saying bricks work too. Yeah, that's what Cosmic Vending does. I think those bricks are what, $2 at Lowe's or something. I mean, they're, $2 or $3 at Lowe's. So, I mean, it doesn't cost a lot to do it. Don Schwartz says, "Hey friends, hello Don, how are you?" Mr. Anime Frank's kind of talking about what I'm talking. Make your own weighted base, which you could totally do. And if you went to a welding shop, I bet you they would just charge you an hour's worth of work to cut you a half circle out of metal and put 4 bolts on it and tack them. I mean, it would take them probably about 20 minutes to do it. If you brought the machine in and they could get the measurements or drill the holes and do it, I mean, they would probably do it in 45 minutes and charge you nothing to do it and just the cost of the metal. But what it's worth, I mean, if you could have them do it for all your machines and you walk in there and you never have to worry about anybody moving those, that's awesome. So, all right, let's see. Instagram Man is just saying thank you. Chris Kingsborough. Sorry, I couldn't get your last name there in my head. What's happening, everybody? Hey, Chris, how are you? 540 Amusement says, what is your best turnaround time from delivery to placement on a mini? So that depends on the person, I think, right? Because some people already have locations before they get the minis, and some people get the minis and then go find the locations. So which one are you, David?
Like when I get my mini in, how fast does it go on placing it or whatever? Is that what the
question? It says like, what's your best turnaround time from delivery to placement on a mini? So they're saying like once it gets to your house, like how long? I think he's asking how long does it take you to find a location?
Well, I'm at the point where I have locations lined up. So like right now, so when I got my shipment in on Thursday, I installed some, took a while to open up the crates and get the machines out and install NIX readers. I installed 4 NIX readers. Friday, I woke up, drove all the way up to Payson, and I placed 4 of the machines, came back home. Then I worked on getting more ready on Friday and took 2 more Friday, placed them. And then I went home, and then Saturday, I got 4 more ready to go, did a route. And then Sunday morning, I went to place 4 more machines. So I placed 10 awesome. In a matter of like 3 days, 4 days. So I'm placing, I would be placing some more now. I got 4 more ready to go. 1 more, I was just doing the NIX readers before the live stream. So I got 5 ready to go basically. But the problem I'm running into is my car's in the shop. so I can't drive right now. I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I'm like at standstill right now. It sucks.
I think that the one thing that we learned, because I was talking to you about this a couple days ago on the phone, is that, our big issue is we have a lot of locations that are far away from us, but we don't have a lot of locations in that metropolitan area. So what we need to focus on is getting like 10 locations at that one spot, and then 10 at different spots. And today I was in one of the towns, and I was just checking on the stuff at Logan's, and I went over to this Mexican place that was right across the street, and I said, I just want to drop the flyer off for my daughter, because she's not with me today, but she has her own business. And they're like, oh, really? And what's she do? And I told them a little bit about it, whatever. And they're like, oh, we want to meet her. And I'm like, okay, next time I'm around, I'll bring her in. They're like, we'd love to have her machine here. And I said, okay, well, I'll bring her back the next time we come to town. And so, I mean, it wasn't that hard to find spots. And I know that it's hard for some people to find spots, but I think that if you pound the pavement enough, you'll be able to find spots and get it turned around pretty quick. I think that, there's so many locations out there, and you may have to travel a little bit in the beginning to get a few locations that may be a little far, but then just kind of work your way back, So,
hey, John, you got a super chat.
Another one? What do we got? Oh, why? What does my sub count say? No way. Did we hit it? No way. Where are we at? Oh, we got it. 1,000 subscribers, you guys, right now. Oh my God. That's awesome.
Congrats.
Do it. Thank you, guys.
Nice job.
We're only like 300 hours away from, I think you have to have 4,000 watch hours or something. I think we're only
you're right there.
Away.
Well, this is helping you. These live streams are going to get you. I mean, everyone here, you're getting we got average of 35 viewers right now. So every minute is 35 minutes. So every 2 minutes is over an hour watch hour.
Oh my God. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Yay. Thank you,
guys. You, everyone. That's so awesome.
I have to tell Amelia to check it. Let's see if we can hear her scream from the other room, because she'll probably yell really loud. Hold on a second. Let me send her this.
So great. That's so awesome. You did it, buddy. And I'm here on the live stream, and Matt missed it. Matt wasn't here.
I know.
Well, technically they're watching the stream. I'm just saying he wasn't on the live stream with us. But Matt, Matt had his wife subscribe. Everyone was subscribing. Everyone's helping. Got you that 1,000.
So cool. Oh my God, that's awesome. So let's see.
You did it in half the time it took me too. Like maybe even faster than that. So
well, we need to put out some more videos. So I've got a bunch recorded, and we just did a big full line run and did our full line machines, and then we're gonna go out this weekend and we're gonna do a bunch of collections. So we've got a lot of stuff that's coming. I got those videos to do on those new credit card readers. I guess I'm gonna do a tool video. That sounds pretty cool. I really want to do a video on the Galaxy machines. So I mean, it's awesome. So we got a lot of cool stuff going on. Oh my God. So everybody's talking about it. I haven't even gotten down that far yet. So everybody's like, oh, we're 5 more people. Brawlicon wants to know, how is our sticker machine and Pokemon capsule machine doing? So we have our Pokeball machines at $1. And every location, we have one grocery store, one restaurant, 2 grocery stores, a restaurant, and 2 more restaurants and a boba shop that's going in with the Pokeballs. And they usually, in 1 week, if you can imagine, it holds 250 Pokeballs. And usually by the end of the week, it's halfway down at every location. And that's $1 per thing. So each week, we're getting about $120 out of the Pokeball machines on those locations. So if you guys aren't doing those, I mean, like, that's just...
I think Candy Machines had them and they sold out, right?
Did they sell out?
That new machine.
Yeah, I hope they didn't, because we need another one. And then they're getting their new... They have the pre-order on that machine that does both. So if you guys...
Yeah, that's what I mean. The new machine that came out, they already sold out.
Oh, no. I was all excited. I didn't even get one in. I didn't even get my order in. Oh man,
it's on sale, 32% off, and it's sold out.
Oh,
Well, it
well,
says
maybe.
the call. Maybe it's not sold out. Maybe it just says call. It looks so cool.
Oh my God, yeah, because he was saying that he should have. So, if you guys are going to get into it and you can get one of those where you can do both in one machine, then do that because then you got stickers and Pokeballs all in one machine, and it can do Nyax or Kiosoft or any of the credit card readers, and you guys can do all that in one machine, which is pretty awesome. So, the ones we have work really good too, but they only take quarters. So if you really want something that takes all of it, then definitely do that because that's all we're using is a 2-inch toy capsule machine. And make sure you guys, if you do order it, when you order it from Candy Machines, don't use our link, of course, but make sure you get the one that has the little change drawer because that is awesome. So I think it's like a few dollars more. I think maybe $20 more, but it's so worth it. And it has a drawer that holds all the change, and then get the cast iron stand versus the silver stand or the chrome stand. I think that's a lot nicer stand. So Calvin says, "Hey, Howard Hospitality Group, how we doing, Calvin? Coin up, how are you doing?"
So Calvin just got. You see his little profile pic. He just got those in this week. He's been waiting for a while. His got held up for a long time, or maybe it's a week ago. But congrats to Calvin Coinop and his father for getting his 4 Mega Minis. And I know
congratulations.
He's been messaging me videos and stuff. He's been working on the settings, fine tuning it and stuff. So that's cool.
Keith says it's time for you to buy a truck.
Who, me?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because your car.
Oh, I have a reservation for a truck. I just waiting for it to. I got myself a reservation for that Chevy Silverado EV that goes like 450 miles.
Yes, and then they have that. What's that one called? The Rincon or Ring? Isn't that called a Rincon? The one that's out already.
The Rivian.
Rivian. Thank you. Yeah. It's funny because me and Sam first saw that and we're like, I don't know if we like it, and then now we really like the way it looks. So we just didn't know,
Yeah.
Well, Vending is giving us all exciting congratulations for reaching 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Awesome. So here's a good question for you, David. How big of a difference does adding credit card readers make? And is it worth the cost at every location? Tell them your story.
Oh, geez. So those who've been following me for the past 4 years know that every time I put a machine in, I'm so excited when you're making $50 a week to $100 a week, right? Now, I'm spoiled because I got these machines with the credit card readers, and it's also upgrading to, a bigger machine too that can hold more toys. But I'm making like $300 a week for most of my locations, it seemed like. For example, the one I was telling you about in Payson earlier, it hasn't even been a full week. It's done $400. And then I just got, you can see what's cool is you can see the live sales. I got that machine that says $94 just in today. So basically what I'm trying to say is, I don't know if it showed up on the screen. Basically what I'm saying is these credit card readers with these new machines, you get your money back. If you get a good location, you get your money back in like a week, as fast as a week. That's how, I'm not going to say every location's like that, but my good locations are making $5,000 a month, some of them. And and then I pay out my percent and stuff, but it makes their money back in less than a month and less than a week.
Yeah.
Some of them. And you're having the same success. Yeah. Jonathan and I, we talk on the phone. We talked on the phone the other day for 2 hours, and we're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe my location's doing this. And we're talking about each other's locations, and we're just like bonding over the joy and celebration. We're talking about numbers. It was fun. We had a good conversation.
I think I didn't realize the culture, where people are nowadays. And I didn't really think about, I don't carry cash. I mean, even though we're in a cash business, I don't carry cash in my pocket. I don't have change in my pocket. Everything I do on my card. And so we have our house card, and then we have our business card, and that's it. And so it wasn't until Amelia and I went to the boba shop that one time, and we watched these kids come in, and they just went up to the machine and they did Apple Pay. And so boop, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay. And I'm like, wait a minute, And then the one kid said, the other kid said, oh, well, do you have any more money? And the kid's like, oh yeah, my mom put a bunch of money on my Apple Pay. It's like, oh, let's do it, And so like that's how parents are doing things now, is they're putting it on the kids, on their phones, on Apple Pay, because they don't want them carrying cash around. They don't, they want it to be on their, and the kids will not let go of their phones. So they're not, you know what I mean? So they always have money on them no matter where they go. And that's how they're paying for it. So they're not using, everywhere you go, there's a Square reader nowadays. Everywhere. I mean, everybody's using their phone for everything and using their credit cards for everything. So I think that if you don't have, my personal opinion is you should always have all three payment types. You should always have coin, because coin's not going away. I don't care what anybody says. And they said we're low on coins and stuff, but as you know as well as I do, that I'm depositing over $1,000 in coins a week. And so coins they're not going away. And the fact that, that people are saying that it's not true. And depending on where your location is, it may be coin heavy, it may be bill heavy, or it may be credit card heavy. It just depends on where it is. But, they can't say no if there's all three forms of payment there. If the little kid wants to play, and they're like, oh, I don't have any change. And they're like, well, it takes $1. And they're like, well, I don't have any money. And they're like, well, it takes credit cards. They're like, okay.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Don't have, it's funny because I hear I've been doing the servicing for all these years, and very rarely do I have cash when I do the collection, but when I go out to eat to my locations and I'm just sitting there enjoying myself with my wife, I never have cash on me. It's always card. I don't, maybe a handful of times in 10 years I've had cash on me where I've actually go out, because I don't like carrying cash. It's dirty. I hate the feel of cash. I always have to wash my hands after I touch it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm in the industry where you touch a lot of cash, so I'm always like washing my hands after I do a collection.
It's gross.
I have this.
It's really gross.
Yeah,
you can feel it on your hands when you're done counting the money too. Like it's dirty, So, but yeah, so everybody's doing a lot of congratulations. Nicole's here. She says, "Hi friends, Howard Hospitality Group and Extreme Vending. Hello, how are you, Nicole? Everybody's all excited that we reached 1,000 subscribers. I'm so excited too. Let's see. Oops, I missed that one. That's all right. Get to this one. So, Instagram Frank wants to know how we get a Howard Hospitality Group shirt. Oh, so we just got a few of these made just to see how they turned out, and they actually turned out really nice. And we didn't do any t-shirts. We only did polo shirts because we use them when we go out to fill our machines and stuff. So if people are interested, if you don't mind, I'm not going to upcharge them or anything, but if you guys want some made, I'll get them made. There's a guy here in town that does them, and you can just pay what I pay. I don't need to make money on them or anything. If you want one, I would love for you guys to wear our logo out and talk about what we do and stuff. I have no problem, getting it to you guys and everything, and there'd be no upcharge. I mean, they're polo shirts, so they're a little more expensive than like a t-shirt would be, but they're really nice. They're like moisture wicking, and so they're, I don't know. If you guys want shirts, let me know. I will definitely, because I need to order another batch for us. We just got one each just to see, and then we got some sweatshirts made that turned out really nice too.
You're gonna have to send me the link where you order your shirts, because I want to order one for myself. I've been doing this 4 years and I don't have any.
It's the coolest guy. He's here in town, and he still does. There's like a local newspaper, but you know how newspaper is nowadays. There's not really much business in there for newspaper, but he's like the only local newspaper. But he ended up opening up this place. It's called Stitches, and it was because the whole newspaper business industry is just not doing that great. So this pays his bills by doing these t-shirts and hats, and because Sam wants trucker hats, and I want some like golf hats and some other things too, because the logo looks really cool and like it came out really nice. And so I want him to do some stuff. And Amelia's got a bag that she carries with her toys in it that turned out really good. So anyways, if you may need shirts or anything, let me know. I have no problem getting you, whatever we pay for, that's what you'll pay for it. We're not going to upcharge you or anything. We'll get you shirts, because that'd be great. If you guys wear them, I'm all about that. Take it out golfing or whatever you want to do. It's awesome. So let's see.
Hey,
24 says, "Hey guys, hello." So here we go. See, this is exactly it. So my 13-year-old now. Hey Nat, oh, she can't hear me. I think she's got her headphones in. Oh, the meeting. That's right. My son's going to. Oh, we got another super chat too.
Yeah, it's the 10 o'clock. I love this one.
Oh, that's so cool. Let me go down there. Hold on. Thank you, Mulberry Vending. Thank you. It's 10 o'clock there.
Everyone loves you, Jonathan.
Aw. This is a lot of fun. You know what? I mean, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy these Wednesday night live streams, and I'd really like to see if we can even go a little longer tonight. If you're game, I don't know what you got going on, but
I promised my wife after the stream I'd take her out to eat because I haven't taken. Yeah,
get her some ice cream.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to test. I wanted to see if we can actually go past the 2 hours. So we've never tried that before. So I wanted to see if it would actually cut us off or not. But we are at the 1 hour mark. Do you want to talk about the giveaway? Because we have not even done that yet tonight. So
yeah.
We need to do that.
Well, I really love that we're doing this one-on-one too. I'm enjoying ourselves. I really miss Matt. It's fun that we get to communicate with each other. I really love Jonathan and I have such a great relationship. We love talking to each other. But let's talk about the giveaway. So the giveaway. So if you guys are not familiar with this, we are giving away, and we are just about a month and 3 days away from giving away this Galaxy crane that we're giving away. And it's free to do, to sign up for. It takes just about a minute or two. What you do is you go into the Discord. I don't know if it's in the link of this video or not, but you click on the link, join the Discord. There's a form on the side that says the giveaway, and it has a little rocket ship next to it. You click on there, fill out the form. You're entered in to win the Galaxy crane. Now, this crane is from AZ Amusement. It's super cool. Jonathan has featured it several times on live stream, and they are so eye-catching. So many people are crowding you in that live stream to play those machines. Yeah. And it's a $2,000 crane shipped to your door, filled with plush, with 2 coin mechs, shipped for free. And it's paid for, brought to you by AZ Amusement. And we're doing this with Howard Hospitality Group, Galaxy Games 843, myself, and the Quick Play channel. So make sure you guys support all of them.
Just so you guys know too, the new Galaxies that are actually the one you're going to be getting is the newer version of the ones that we got. So it's the same exact one. It's just taller. So you actually can hold more product in it too. So you're getting like the new improved version of the one we even have. So you're getting an even better version than the one that I've been showing you guys. Everything else is the same. Marquee's the same. Everything's the same. I also found out that we do ship to AZ Amusements does ship to Alaska, which I didn't realize. We ship to Hawaii, which I didn't realize. So those people have been messaging me and asking me and didn't know whether or not we ship to those places, but we do. So if you guys need machines and you don't think you can get them, we can probably get them to you, which is pretty awesome. So if you're looking for them, let me know. But yeah, and then we have financing coming too. So that's a whole another thing that's coming around. But definitely, if you guys are looking into getting these machines, the Galaxies are awesome. We got the, and then make sure you guys look at all the other stuff that's out there. You got the Mega Minis that David uses. Those come from Rainy from China. If you're going to be ordering those, you need to make sure you give yourself 4 to 5 months lead time, and make sure that your locations know that it takes a while to get those. But they are a great price, and they do come from China, so they do take a little while, but the prices are awesome. If you need something sooner, candymachines.com's got the super minis. They can get them to you probably in less than a week. Same
use
with
Jonathan Howard's link too.
Yes, please use my link. It's down in the description below. They have super minis, which are great deals on those.
And the quick play discount code.
Yep, and the quick play discount code. And then if you belong to the Discord, you get a 10% discount off of the AZ Amusement Golden Houses, the Ocean Islands, the new space, they're called Space Catcher minis that are coming out. So, or any of the machines that AZ Amusement has, you can get a discount 10% off just from being in the Discord. So if you need machines, those are 3 great locations to get them. There's also another gentleman that David knows, Krabby Claw, and do you want to tell him those are the OG minis?
Krabby Claw just got his shipment in too, so he's got cranes ready to go. If you want the OG minis, and they come with a prize locker now. His version comes with a prize locker.
And then also with his stuff, if you don't mind, if you're looking at OG minis, you're looking at a smaller play area, so you're gonna have to go there a little more often to fill them. But you can't beat his shipping because he ships it in 2 boxes, and it's way cheaper than shipping something on a pallet. So if you're looking to, to try to save some money, you still want to get something in the States. You don't care about the smaller playing field. those you can get shipped to you really cheap, and he's here in the States, so that's another option too. So those are 4 great places to get machines, and get them. The ones from China will take a little while, but if you need something quicker than the other 3 options, but if you don't mind waiting, then you can save yourself.
I probably get in trouble, so don't spread this around or not. But I'm not supposed to say anything.
Live on YouTube.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube, so keep it within the live crowd. If you do order from Rainy, I don't know if it's happening yet or not, but there is a price cut coming on the Mega Minis because they've been developing. So the Mega Minis, when you make a product the first time, it always costs the most, but as you make it more and more, the Mega Minis are getting cut. Their prices are going down.
Nice.
So yeah. I know
they already were. They're already less expensive than what you're going to get in the States. The thing that I always tell people, this is my personal opinion, because and it's part of the reason that I got the job working with Grant, is that when we were brand new and we were starting out, we didn't know what we were doing. And I can't tell you how many times I picked up the phone and I called Kevin from Candy Machines and I called Grant, and they probably got sick of hearing from me, but I just didn't know what I was doing. And if you're in that boat where you're brand new and you're looking to buy something in the States, pay a little bit more money, get something from somebody that you can pick up the phone and call. And then maybe if you feel comfortable like that you've been doing it for 3 or 4 years, and you could take one of those things apart in your sleep and exactly what's wrong with it and how to fix it, then go and buy something, we have a bunch of them in a crate, in a container, and ship them from China and all that. But I still don't honestly feel comfortable enough almost doing that yet, because I still don't know enough about the machines. But I think that the machines nowadays, they are a lot more reliable than the older ones were too. Like, we've replaced in our Golden Houses and our Candy machines. I think the only thing that we've had to replace that I can think of off the top of my head is one coin mech was doing something weird and we swapped it out. And I think that's it. I don't think I've had.
But they use a third-party coin. Like, all of our machines use a coin mech, so they buy that from a different manufacturer. That's not even Gold.
So it's not even their coin mech. You know what I mean? And the coin mech was like what, $20, I think, or something like that. And he just, Grant just ended up sending it to us. He didn't even charge us, just because he's like, oh, just forget it, and I'll replace it.
Yeah.
And so, because it was still, we only had it, a year or so, and he didn't care, so he just sent us a new one. And that's kind of part of the coolness factor of getting something local too, is that that you're going to get something that's quality, and that you're going to have the support. So
anyway. Well, you're also, what I was going to say earlier, I forgot to, you also reminding everyone that you can order the Golden Houses and all the claw machines from Grant through you. So and you get that discount applied for sure.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, it's just like, there's just great machines that are out there. And so definitely look and see and weigh your options. And then if you have questions, call Kevin or call me, and ask us. And I could tell you the differences between the machines. I know I have both of them, and I've seen the Mega Minis, because there's a guy that actually lives 20 miles from us, which we just realized about 6 or 7 months ago. And we become best of friends. He's one of the guys in the Discord. And he has a lot of Mega Minis, and he showed me the insides and outs of them, because I hadn't seen them, and they're really cool machines. So I'm familiar with those too. So if you guys have questions, definitely call us. So, all right, let's go back to our comments. We're about 12 minutes behind. So Crypto24 Boss says, hey guys, hello.
Hey.
Lolly says, do you guys put the Apple Pay sticker on your machines? I just realized I didn't have that on mine. I think she meant Nyax is what she meant. I have the Ineas. I'm thinking that's Nyax. So I haven't been putting that on mine when it comes on the screen. So I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah.
But on the screen, when it rolls through its little ads, it shows Apple Pay on there. Believe me, kids know, man. If it's got Apple Pay, they'll know it, and that's the first thing they're going to try is put their phone up against it and see if it works. So I don't know. I mean, it's always great to put stickers on there and stuff. We have so many stickers on our machines because we've added a lot of stickers that I didn't put those on there just because we're kind of filled up with stickers. But I don't see why. Oh yeah, she says Nyax. I was right. So but I don't see what it hurts. I mean, why not? You might as well put it on there. If people can see that you can take that, then then they may be more likely to use it. And I know that right now, I think almost all of our locations, except for one Mexican restaurant and one grocery store, is probably 3-to-1 credit cards right now. So that's what we're running, except for a couple of locations that are probably more like 50-50. But our credit card readers, like for some reason, they've just blown up, and people have been using them like crazy. So, and that's both the Niax and the Kiosoft. We've been testing those out, and they've been using those like crazy. So definitely, go with credit cards if you can. So Mr. Anwar Frank wants a shirt. I can get you a shirt, sir. Okay, so then Calvin Co-op said, Extreme Vending and Howard Hospitality Group, it's been really relaxing working on games again, especially ones that are going to make him money, of course. So I think that's the other thing that people don't think about until they've done it for a little while. But like today was a good example, is that I hit 5 places and filled and collected in like 45 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, that's just crazy. And it just sat there the rest of the week and just made money. And I went, I spent $45 minutes of my time in 1 week and made, all the money just letting it sit there. So it's awesome.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, it's so much fun. Like, it just sitting here and talking to you on the live stream. I've earned another $100 from my Niax, just sitting here enjoying it. And then when you go out there and service the machines, it's just when you go over there and you're like, I can't believe that's my machine. I can't believe I got this location. Like, all the time. Here I've been doing it for 4 years, and it's exciting. I think about my locations all the time in my brain. It's like a ritual where I wake up, think about my claw machines, plan ahead, get my product ready to go, do a collection, and then think about myself. I can't wait to come back next week. I miss you, baby. Talking to the claw machine. And then next week, so it's so fun.
Sam was that way because this week was big for us with video games. So we went and installed an Arctic Thunder and 2 Cruising USAs and then another Galaxy at our Logan's location. And we basically finally got them done. Because I mean, like, I'd never put anything like this together. I've never worked with arcade games before. And I mean, like, putting on brackets and attaching seats and, connecting cables and doing all the stuff that we did. I mean, we were there probably for about 2 hours just getting everything done. And we got done and like got everything straightened out in the way that, the manager wanted it to be and everything. And like, we boxed up all our tools and stuff, and we're like kind of walking away, and he turns around and he goes, I can't believe those are ours. That's so cool. And I'm like, I know, and it's like, and I go, isn't that neat? And he's like, yeah. He goes, like, I never thought I would have like my own video games. I go, well, too bad they're not in the garage. You know what I mean? Like, we can play them all the time. He's like, yeah, but it's still cool. It's cool that, like, we get to work on them. I know. So it's just fun. It's just fun doing stuff as a family like that. So Susan Alexandria says, hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Susan, hello. Lolly says, okay. What else we got? Hello. All right, cool. Look, so Taste from Her Fat says, I just got some minis from Candy Machines. Hopefully she used our link. I'm crossing my fingers for Amelia.
Shipping, or at least use the Quick Play discount too.
Yeah, at least helped out Quick Play, I hope. Yeah. She said shipping was insanely fast. I'm telling you guys, like, it is fast. So like Anime Frank just ordered some golden houses from us, and we had it to him in like, I think 3 or 4 days. I mean, it was that quick. So I mean,
and if you have a location lined up, man, you want to get it in there before they change their mind or they get someone else to do it. You don't want to mess around. You want these machines right away. Yeah. And every day it goes by is 1 day less of you making money. So as soon as you get the yes, you want a machine in there as soon as you can. Sure. For me, like, it was really cool. I just placed some machines. Like I said, I placed 10 this in the past few days. One of the locations, they gave me the okay, and they have other locations lined up. And normally I'd be placing it by now, but my car is in the shop. I'm screwed. But they're patient. They said that they're going to work with me. You get to talk to some of these people, and they're so awesome. And his name's Philip, and it reminds me of what do you call Sleeping Beauty? Prince Philip. That's how I remembered his name.
So I want to know you in the comments, you guys. So I've got Amelia and I should say Amelia and I have an interview tomorrow with a company that does arcade games and pinball games that mostly you'd have for like your house. You wouldn't necessarily have them out on location, but we've got about 5 locations that want their own arcade games. And basically our choices are either we provide them with arcade games or they go with somebody else and they basically get the arcade games. We still do the claw machines, but they do the arcade games. But I'm really very weary about the fact that if I let somebody else come in, that pretty soon we're going to get pushed out. I mean, maybe not because it's Amelia and she's young and they probably wouldn't do that to her. But the idea that we have is that maybe we can get some of these companies that have like these, basically like Arcade 1UP is one of them. At Games is another one. And these other companies that basically they make arcade games for your home. And they basically come with like, like the pinball machines will come with like 22 pinball, tables on it, and then you can pay and add more tables or whatever you want to do. And then like the arcade games come with so many games on them, but they're full size stand up arcades. So you wouldn't make any money on them. So like if you had them on a location, they don't take change. So what are your thoughts on basically, they're anywhere between $300 and like $700 or something like that for these machines to basically come out and getting these machines and basically put them in locations for these people, even though you wouldn't make any money on them. Is it worth it to do that for a location, to bring them added value, to keep a location or anything like that? What do you think? Well, and before you answer, Kenny Machine says, congratulations for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, Kevin. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, we're very excited. So you missed it. It was like, what was it, like 45 minutes ago or something? We hit it, and we hit it while we're on the stream, which is really cool. We're excited. So thank you so much. Yeah. So, but I really, anyways, here's one response before you respond. So Brawlicon says, never leave an opening. Have an Arcade 1UP cabinet on one location. I don't make any money, but the customers enjoy it. And that's kind of where we're at. So our conversation tomorrow is basically to try to see if we can build a relationship for the Discord so we can provide all the Discord members discounts on these units. So like if you wanted to buy like Terminator 2 Arcade 1UP and put it in one of your locations, you could get it for like 30 or 40% off what everybody else would pay, just to keep your location, knowing that you already make that money back. Like the $300, you make that in a week, you know what I mean, on your claw machine. So easy. I mean, most of the locations that we have. So to me, it's worth it. To me, it's worth buying something for a one-time, losing 1 week of profit to keep a location. What are your thoughts, David?
Yeah, well, basically what you're saying, like, I think it's smart personally, because first of all, it's your property. So in the end, it's your arcade game. So if you do eventually upgrade them later, you just take it home and play with it at home or resell it or something like that.
Right.
Like to me, it's fun. Like, who doesn't want a whole bunch of arcade games in their house anyways? Like these 1UPs, I know they're cheaper, they're a short fix for what you can do, but they're also going to, be free to play for the customer. And also, right. I think that would also drag customers other way, and they'll bring them closer to your arcade machines, your claw machines that will make you money. So right. It can actually be a form of advertisement in the way, if you look at it that way too. So they'll go over there, play an arcade game, and then play the claw machines.
And that was actually the manager of the restaurant where we put the Cruising USAs. That was his idea. Is he said, do you have another one of these bigger machines, the Galaxies? He said, do you have another one? He goes, let's put it in between the two cruising games. Mm-hmm. And he goes, then they're staring at it. And he goes, maybe and I'm like, that's a great idea. And so that's what we ended up doing.
Added that Galaxy game on top of your other Galaxy game.
Yeah, so we have two. Mm-hmm. So, that's and then cool. What I did in that Galaxy is I did all Pokemon stuff. So it's all Pokemon in that one Galaxy. And then the one by the front door is kind of a mix, but I think that like, oh, look at this. This is awesome. So Drex said, quick play code on candymachines.com took off $125 off his order.
Yeah.
How cool is that? That's
Yep.
awesome, Drex. Congratulations. That's really cool. And thank you, Candy Machines, for those codes. Like, that's awesome. And quick play, I'm glad you guys are getting something for that, because that is just, it's awesome. And I'm glad we're using their code, because I mean, before, we had the Discord code, but it wasn't really doing anybody any good. And at least this way it's giving, quick play some street cred and helping them. So that's awesome. So awesome, Drex. Thanks for using that code. Really appreciate it. Make sure you use our link too to get there. I don't know if you did that, but so we got some answers here. So people said, just gave you 2 decent orders this week on gumball machines, on candy machines. 9 weeks delivery time on your new electronic machine. Just gave you.
You talking about the?
I think he's talking about that dual one that's coming.
Yeah, the dual one. That's what I was gonna say. The one that we're. Do you have like Kevin? If you're still here, do you have some still for sale? Because I know on the site it says the call, and it also says sold out. So do you have any more of those Pokemon vendors, card vendors available still?
He'll let us know. And then Brawlicon says, now there's older Pac-Man table cabs that charge 25 cents. You could find a cab like that if you really want to make money. And so I think my issue is, and that's a good point too, is that you can find, like we did find those Cruisin' Exoticas and we did find the Arctic Thunder, but they're not perfect. You know what I mean? And we already had some issues getting it started. I mean, I've been working on those things for like 2 weeks straight just to get them. And I mean, and they were in really good condition. But if something goes wrong with these things, I have no idea what I'm doing. And if I buy something new and stick it in there, it's got a year warranty or something on it. I don't know how long the new stuff does, but usually newer electronics you don't have as much problems with, or as many problems with. So that would be my only concern, is if you buy used arcade games, like what are you gonna get? Like you and I, before, when we were in the green room, what were we doing? We're on Captain's warehouse, looking at his upcoming auction that he has, talking about what to get for video games and stuff if we wanted to buy something. And everything we looked at was missing this or missing that, or just they didn't look like they were in that great a shape. So anyways, what's Pixel Bash? So Chris Kingsborough says, he said he has a lot of arcade 1-ups. I missed one of his comments. So he says, owner of many arcade 1-ups. And he said Pixel Bash Arcade for those businesses. So I don't know what Pixel Bash is. I know Arcade 1-up, Arcade 1-up, and I know At Games. I know those two. And then there was one called IR Arcade that went out of business, and that just like in a few days ago. But I was thinking about, those. I don't know what Pixel Bash is, but Mr. Gumballs has a question for Candy Machines. He wants to know, he says, on your electronic gumball machine, can I vend 2 for $1? So maybe he'll answer that if he's still on here. So,
so like set your own price, a different price.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if that's what it sounds like. And then Brawlicon said there's an arcade on Alibaba that's a Pac-Man body, but has 1,500 games. You can set it to 25 cents or 50 cents. So we were also talking about that before we came on, because David and I have been working on this for a little while. And the only issue is that you see them on Alibaba and they're like $300, right? And you're like, sweet. But then you go check out.
It's like
$5,000 shipping, you know what I mean? Or whatever, by the time you're done. So you end up paying, almost triple for the shipping of what the price of it is. So you got to be careful about that too.
Yeah. So, and also, you also got to be careful, because technically those Alibaba arcade machines are not licensed. They're probably just ripped.
Right.
So I'm not saying you probably not get caught, but legally you probably would be breaking some rules or laws.
Yeah, you got to be careful about that.
I mean, maybe certain games, I don't know all the copyright, how long copyright works, but they rip a lot of games that they emulate them. So it's not like an actual Ultracade or a Multicade, whatever. Arcade Legends.
They didn't pay for those licenses, right?
Right, exactly.
And I think that's why, like those arcade 1-ups and stuff. I mean, people say they're not the greatest quality and stuff, but we're just looking for something that can go in there that the kids can play, and they're going to trash it anyways, and it's not very expensive. But that's why I don't think they take money, because they probably, they, with all those licensing fees and stuff, I'm sure they would probably be triple the price, if they took money. So Candy Machines answered Mr. Gumball's question. He said, you can charge whatever you want on the electronic machine. Easily programmable, super reliable, beyond a quarter. Nice. So nobody charges a quarter for a gumball anymore that I know of. If you do, you need to up your prices, because everything should be at 50 cents. Mr. Gumball says, excellent, can't wait. He's all excited. So Pixel Bash, this is from Chris Kingsborough. Sounds like he knows. I need to talk to him. He sounds like he knows a lot. Pixel Bash is a licensed Namco multi-cade that has, if I'm correct, commercial rated build. Now that might be something that I want to look at, because
what's the pricing though? That's the question.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's probably the cost of a new machine, which is awesome, but you're looking for a cheap filler.
Well, what I did, which I told you, and this is why I think I've been second guessing it since I did it, but I went on, what day was that? Tuesday? Was it Monday or Tuesday that I sent you the picture of that receipt? We went to Best Buy, and if you guys don't know, right now Best Buy has like in-store deals that aren't online, and they have the Terminator 2 arcade one-ups, and it was only $316 shipped to your house. And so we bought two, one for each of these locations that we want to put in. So we're going to try them and see how it goes. But I really want to get some discounts for the Discord, and I'm hoping that people might be into it. And then hopefully, it'll turn into more for the Discord and stuff. But I'm wondering, I guess I'm just trying to get a feel when I talk to the people tomorrow of how many people might be.
It was only 2 days ago that you sent me the receipt, John.
Yeah, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Is how many people would be interested in actually, maybe buying some of these for their locations to include with their machines, just to keep these other people out. Because I found out that they didn't say it, but one of the locations that we're supposed to be going, we've been waiting for them to tell us to come and bring the machine in. And they said that they got another vendor to do arcade games, but we're still doing the claws, but we haven't got in there yet. And I'm wondering if they're trying to like push us out. I'm just wondering if that's what's happening, but I don't know if that's what's going on or not. So anyways, so let's see. Captain Namco says, what up, y'all, again? Hello, Captain Namco. Welcome back from your... You must have left and came back again. So Mr. Gumball said, in the past few weeks, I've had 3 locations shut down with no notice. One is a Mexican restaurant. I'm trying to get my equipment back. It's exhausting. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Gumball. I wonder what happened. Huh.
Wow, that's so rude. I've had that happen before, too. I've had that happen twice, but I got lucky, and I pulled out my machine because I kind of had the feeling that something was going wrong. But I have lost one machine so far from a business shutting down. The guy didn't contact me at all. But there were signs, and I should have known. Like they stopped opening up on certain days, and I was like, I contacted the realtor, tried to get my machine out, and they never did let me get in there. So, and someone broke into that location and they boarded up the wall and stuff. It's in a good, safe area, but I don't know, it just didn't happen. So I lost the machine. It probably was full of like money.
Oh, sounds like Kevin knows some stuff too. So Kevin says, yes, Pixel Bash is a retro arcade with 30 plus games. There's a home version and a commercial machine. We are a distributor of the Pixel Bash, so they carry them. So that's cool. I didn't even know that. We'll have to check out. So it's about $3,500 to $4,000. So that's the thing, is that, so if you wanted something high quality that takes money, you're going to be upwards of $3,500 to $4,000 versus $300 to $700 or whatever. So I could see long term, if this seems like it might be going somewhere where you can make your money back. I think that might definitely be the way to go. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I just totally agree. I think you're sorry. I was looking up the other thing, but we were talking about the one-ups, right? Still,
yeah.
I still think the one-ups is the best way of going. If you're just going, because you're not going to make money putting a ultracade or a multicade in there with the older games. You probably make like $20 a month if you're lucky.
Yeah.
So your return on investment's like, what is that, like forever? Whatever.
Yeah.
You do $20 a month. You're talking about $240 a year. You got 10 years into it. That's $2,400, and you need another $600. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time. So Brawlicon says, check Facebook Marketplace as Arcade One up all the time. I was just kind of scared about buying somebody's Arcade One up because I didn't know what they'd done to it. You know what I mean? And it was only like the ones I've seen are only like $100 less than they are new. So I don't know if it's better just to buy a new one. You know, I haven't seen any that were like $100 or anything. And if they were, they didn't look that great. So Keith Arnold says, for me, where did it go? There it is. Sorry. He says, for me, I will only do machines that take money. So there you go. But like we're talking about, Keith, we don't know. I mean, the return on investment, you know, and I think this place that we're doing, what we're doing is kind of a good example, is that we're going to be able to keep the other people out. And then it doesn't really cost us that much. And we end up making that money back after a week anyways. It makes sense. You know, if it's, you know, those
like you can get 10 Arcade One Ups for roughly around $3,000, and you can go in 10 different, you know, really make a nice arcade and whatnot. So, but you wouldn't make any money. But the whole point is to get people to play the claws. And the way I look at it is, it possibly you put the machines in there, get 3 or 4 of them in there, whatever. They start going over to play. They see the claw machines. The claw machines are filled with really cool plush. They're going to want to play the plush. So it's kind of like an advertisement. And it keeps you in that location.
Chris says, I personally would do an arcade one up unless you know it's going to get beat up. Oh, he wouldn't do an arcade one up. Gotcha. He said because he's worried about it getting beat up, basically. And then Keith says arcades only make good money for the first month, which is probably true too.
So I've seen like I go to the mall locations and stuff like that, like barbershops and actually, I don't know if you guys know who Shaquille O'Neal is, but he's opened up a franchise around here in Arizona. And so Shaq, I forget the name of it, but they actually put the arcade one-ups in there, the NBA Jam one-ups. Yeah. And the barbershops have them too. And as far as I can see, I think it's just a form of advertisement, a cheap way to entertain some of the guests. And so, you know, it's a restaurant, it's a barbershop. So it's exactly what we were talking about. But I understand, like, they're gonna get rough, but that's the whole point. Also, I think also what Jonathan's trying to avoid is getting a full size arcade in there is going to get beaten up too, and he's not going to make a return on investment at all, anyways. So you might as well go cheap.
Right. So Kevin says, in general, we usually see merchandisers like Cranes have better ROI for sure, than games, but some locations need a game to fill out the location, which is kind of what this the locations that we have, they're basically like, we want other machines. So then the people have more stuff to do, and they kind of want to make a little game room and stuff. And I'm just really afraid of getting somebody else in there, you know, that we're battling for space, or, you know, all of a sudden then we show up one day and there's a crane in there and we're like, what's the deal? You know, and then like, oh, well, you know,
it's extreme vending taking over your spot.
We told them they could bring it in. All of a sudden they got a crane, and then you're fighting over what you put in the machines, and you know what I mean? I don't know. So then Brawlicon says, small locations, you make money in bulk toys, gumballs, and crane sales. I attract kids and keep them coming back. Repeat customers for sure. Brawlicon also says, yeah, arcade one-ups can get beat up, nothing venture, nothing gain. Also, they're very cheap. If anything breaks, parts are replacing them is cheap. Yes. So, and then Mr. Gumball says, candy machines, what is your best-selling gumball today? Nice. That's a good question.
Low pop.
So he said, where is it? Blow pop. It's still at the level of the nerds did. Nice.
Well, I saw you guys added slushy. Like, have you tried the slushy, Kevin? Are they any good? There was like slushy gumballs or something like that. Yeah. I saw that from Golden Gumball.
So the next question is from 54 Amusement. It says, anybody going to the Bowl Expo next week in Orlando? not mean. That's kind of far for us. We're way over here on the other side.
So it's next week. Oh, I didn't even know there was going on. So probably not. It's the 4th of July almost, and it's my birthday, so we'll probably stay around here, celebrate my birthday.
Icy gumballs, yeah. So we still have just a few left of the nerd gumballs. We're pretty much out. I think we're like down to our last maybe 50, and then that's it.
Yeah, I would like to see what happened with those ice. I want to try some of those ice. The thing of it is though, like I don't want to buy a whole box. I just want to try one. So I need to find a vendor that has the ice. Maybe go to my mall and see if they have it.
Yeah.
I've been chewing. So I got those 2-inch gumballs. I think I bought it from candymachines.com. They're like the fruit. So I've been, but the problem is the strawberry doesn't fit in my 2-inch dispenser. The strawberry is like really awkwardly fit, like long and skinny. So I took out all the strawberry gumballs and I've been eating them.
So your jaw hurts.
Yeah, actually, I have to show you. You guys want to see? Grab a gumball. I'll show you guys this.
Yeah.
Dippin' Dots.
He's got Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, Dippin' Dots also. Here, I'm going to disable the camera while I get up.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
He's hiding, you guys. So other things that have been going on this week for us. So somebody called us and they were asking about finding locations. And I don't know how many of you dug through the Discord, but there is a lot of channels, if you guys haven't seen, that can help you with finding locations. And then if you guys need flyers,
we made videos on that too.
What was that?
You and I have made videos on that.
Yeah, so we have videos on that on our YouTube channels. There is channel in the Discord. There's also flyers that are floating around. So if you guys need flyers or flyer ideas or images of things, definitely post it in the Discord because people will help you. Oh yeah, it looks like a pear shaped almost.
Well, it's supposed to be a strawberry.
Oh, it's like a strawberry, yeah, strawberry shaped.
But this thing, it's too big to fit in the 2-inch capsule. That I've been having problems. Like all the other ones are round, but these ones don't fit very well for me. So I've been eating them with my wife. And here's one that we've been sharing. Like this takes like 5 attempts to get this all in.
Dang.
It lasted a long time. Yeah.
I think the Dippin' Dots would do. I think that would be really good to have a machine where you had like one side be the icy, the other side be the Dippin' Dots, and then in the middle you could do candy or something in the middle. Because I think 2 different kinds of gumballs like that would do really well. I would think, like because we have those triple time or whatever, and we just have to change out the wheel. But I mean, I think that would be great to have 2 types of gumballs. I think those are really cool. We may have to invest in those next and maybe get some wheels. We'll get some wheels from Kevin and just swap out the wheels and put those in there. And because we're running all our machines at 50 cents now. I don't know if do you have any gumball machines?
I don't. Well, just that big capsule machine I got, and I put these in there.
Right.
Well, I got I took out the strawberries, but I got like watermelon and stuff. I like it. Everyone tells me they love these 2-inch ones. I like them too.
Before you showed me those. I didn't even know they made.
I charge $1 for one of these, and people buy them like crazy.
I could see that too, because because they pay 50 cents for a regular size gumball, no problem. The nerd ones that we sell, that there's no issues with it at all. So I don't see why they wouldn't. So Mr. Gumball says you just ordered the icy and the Dippin' Dots from today candy machines, putting them in a new swirler machine, which I'm going to my mall location. Nice. Hopefully he used our link and he used Quick Play's code. We're all hoping. So Chris has a question. He says, has anyone used a mini as a candy claw, and had any great returns? So at our Helping Hands location, he's got one that is a candy crane, and he's got a full rack, and then he's got the candy crane, and then we have our claw machine, and then he's got another candy machine's crane next to ours. And he says he does okay, but he basically has it. I think it's almost set on free play. I think it's the way he's got it set on his candy crane, and I think it's either a quarter or 50 cents, and he basically everybody wins. Is kind of what he does on that candy machine, on the candy claw one, and he says it does okay. So I don't know. That's the only experience I've ever had with a candy claw, is just seeing what he did.
I like what Moonwater Mineral did with hers.
With
she
the
has
the minerals.
The minerals, and it grabs it, and I like that. And that one's her most popular crane, actually. She does what is it, like $1,000 a month, and it's because of that crane does most of the sales. But I haven't tried candy myself. I wouldn't want to do candy just because it gets old. And the problem out here where I live in the countryside, and we get a lot of bugs in some of my locations that will fly because of LED lighting. If you were to do that, you'd probably want to turn off the LED lights, which it wouldn't shine as well and wouldn't be as colorful, because bugs always seem to crawl in and then they get on the candy. I always have to clean my machine out and make sure I don't have bugs in there with the plush.
Yeah, I've never done a candy claw before. So I've seen them, but I never knew how they did or anything, because I've never done one myself. I like the claw. It's pretty neat, how they work with the scoop claw and stuff. It's kind of cool, but we never had one of those. Captain Namco says, that's a long one. Local Mexican restaurant, they have a bulk vending machine, and it got those Pokemon balls in it, and it's been running out pretty quickly. My brother said it was completely empty at one time. So that's the same thing with our Pokeballs machines. I don't think you have any yet, do you, David?
Oh, well, I got the capsule machine that I put Pokeballs in there, and
you did. Okay. How's it doing?
It's doing pretty good. Well, the problem is the location I got is not the best location. I wasn't going to do a bulk vending at all, but it was the abandoned video. I pulled them out once I got when the guy got it all abandoned, verified, whatever. And then I put this machine in there because he wanted me to. I already had my crane in there, kind of like your situation where he wants a bulk vending in there. So I'm like, well, I got this machine that's been sitting in the garage. So I threw that little electrified one where you can put dollar bills in there and has a credit card reader on there. So it worked out, and I'm just trying this. So this is all new to me.
Did you? Well, I don't know if Kevin's still here or not, if he's still watching, but David and I were talking about whether or not, I don't know if he can get them or not, because we were talking about these the other day, is like vending lockers. Or if he knows whether or not he can get those or not, but basically like a wall of lockers where you would put toys in them, and then people could pay to basically just like buy them like it was a retail thing. Because like a couple of our locations have mentioned something like that, or because they like the idea of the prize locker, or they want to buy what's in the prize locker. So they've been asking them, can we just buy the poop that's up there? Can we just buy whatever it is? And because we have a lot of them, we have those little Nintendo games, in the top, and they want to buy it. And so we're wondering, maybe Kevin can tell us, like, if he has those on his website, or if there's a place to get them, where basically it would be like, what were we thinking, like 30 lockers or something that are freestanding, that you could have an IX or something on it, and people could pay and then open a locker up and buy stuff out of them. So I don't know if anybody has those. So
I've seen them at shopping places sometimes, like a mall or something.
So Chris says he's debating on a gumball pinball machine. So have you ever seen, it's in Sam's room that somebody gave us when they learned what we were doing, but it's like a golf thing where like you put the money in and then it drops a gumball, and then it's got the little, and you like control how it falls. Have you seen those it's like a wooden thing? I think that's what he's talking about. Is that what he's talking about? Where we basically have flippers?
Have you seen the gumball machines?
No.
Here, let me send you one. I mean, Candy Machine has it. I'm pretty sure. Let's see if I can find the Candy Machine one, pinball gumball. But what you do is you put a quarter in, or whatever, 50 cents, and you turn it, and it's like one ball, and you hit the flippers, and sometimes they're like baseball. Oh, here's a really nice looking one. This is by that other company. It's kind of what I'm talking about. Let me send this to you on Discord. Put in the general chat. This is kind of where we go. It's on the general chat. It kind of looks like this, but it only will be with gumballs. But this works too. This one has a TV screen on it, so you can put, it's kind of advanced. But
oh wow, that's really nice. And those are pinball.
So it's a pinball. So what happens is you put the 50 cents in, right? The gumball shoots out from the top. You have flippers, and you hit the flippers. Now there's a couple holes. If you make it into the holes, sometimes they're bonus stuff, but you need to make it into the goal. If you make it in the goal, you get an extra ball. It vends another one. It gives you a second one. But usually you don't make it in there, and you don't get the bonus.
So how much are the machines? Are they pretty?
Well, this one's on sale on CandyMachines.com before the discount. This one's a $11.19 with the little TV screen, which is amazing. I think, honestly, you can choose $1 or 50 cents. I don't know if you could put the coupon code in there and add quick play, but basically, guys, if it's in, I put it in the Discord, but I'm sure you can get the discount code in there and save a little bit more. And honestly, it's actually cheaper than the pinball gumball machine, the original pinball gumball machine. So I think this is a steal. Honestly, I'm really shocked. Kevin, why is this machine so cheap? This is amazing. I love it. Like, I'm tempted to buy one now.
And I'm kidding, huh?
Wow, I mean, it has a little cool screen, so you can advertise on there. Get some advertising revenue.
So that's the one with that's kind of what we have. That's the golf one, the collect your prize one, the winner every time. But where's the one with the screen? Is that the screen at the top?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
So that's a little monitor, and you can program it. So you need to plug it in on this one, obviously.
Wow, that's really cool.
Pretty sure it's a screen because I was at the 10-inch LCD screen for engaging content. So you can make a little video, whatever you want there.
I see Cassandra. Where do you live now? I'm wondering where she lives now because I know that ice cream place she's talking about. So I'm wondering where she lives now. And maybe she told me, maybe she's near us. But yeah, I know that Brock's ice cream is kind of the one that's like what our golf one is. I wish I could bring it in here. I mean, it's kind of heavy and it's full of gumballs because the kids put gumballs in there so they could eat it out of the house. But so let's see. What does he say? Kevin says, let's go back to this one first. So he says, our locker systems now have an extension of our AMS full line machines.
Oh, so you can add the locker system to the claw machine or the vending machine if you have a vending machine with them.
And then you have to be careful using gumballs on the pinball machines because hitting the gumballs around can break the gumballs. A lot of people are using super balls for these.
Oh, like the bouncy balls or whatever? Makes sense. Because they're hollow.
Makes sense. Yep, same with us. Especially, after they've been around for a while, they get brittle.
Yeah, they do. I imagine at first it doesn't happen, but if you don't keep them fresh, they don't get used enough.
Right. 720 Vending says, congrats on the 1K. I know, we're so excited. I just hope we can let's see how many hours we need because we still have to do our watch time hours. But I think we got to be really close. I mean, we're just so close. So this is so exciting. We got 1,001 subscribers. How cool is that? So
safety net, an extra one.
Yeah, we still need about 390 watch hours. Then we'll be all good to go. So. But anyways, yeah, Cassandra sent me a message. Let me know where you're at because I know that ice cream place and it's pretty close to us. So I was just wondering where you're at. So let me know. Oh, that's right. She left. That's right. She did tell me that. So she's in Idaho now. That's right. She was she was near us, and now she's in Idaho. Okay, that makes sense. I thought she had told me that before. So K Machine says kept using gumballs. Okay, we already did that one. Mr. Gumballs has a question for Kevin. Says I would like to add some more icy more icy and dippy dots to my order. Can I do this in the morning so I can save on shipping? That's awesome. So people are making orders in the middle of the comments. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you call. I think that's what's amazing about Candy Machine's site is the more you go on, the more you find. I mean, I had no idea they did arcade games like that, and I've been looking at these for 6 months now or something. I didn't even know they carried them, so that's really cool. So very cool.
I like Candy Machine's website. It's so colorful and inviting. It's entertaining just to go through all the categories.
Austin B says next is 10,000 subs. God, I hope so. How cool would that be? So Chris says you guys are awesome for all the feedback. Of course. That's what this is all about. That's what the Discord's about. That's what the all that we're doing, and this is why we do this every week with you guys, is to answer questions and help you. When we started, it's so funny because remember in the beginning, like all the questions we used to get, and it seems like we're getting less and less, which is good because it means like they're getting their answers in the Discord. They're getting in there and people are answering their questions and they don't have to come on here and ask them as much, which is great. I mean, it's, I like the questions, but like, I'd much rather see that people are getting what they need, quicker and faster in a location like the Discord. It's very cool. So very awesome. So did you order one of those gumball machines?
Me? Yeah. I was thinking about it. I was looking at it. I just don't do, that type of vending, but I was thinking how fun would it be to have one of those?
I think that tonight, one of the main things that I learned that I'm excited about is that I'm going to talk to Amelia because it's her business, but I think we should just basically order some of those icy and some of those Dippin' Dots and swap out, maybe keep the peanut M&Ms.
Mail me some. I want some.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like we should try those and see, and maybe we do blow pop. Maybe we do all gumballs. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of good to have one kind of candy in there, but right now we're doing Mike and Ike's, peanut M&Ms, and well, actually now we just switched everything out. I take that back because we can't do peanut M&Ms right now, and we can't do Mike and Ike's right now because it's too hot. So we just switched all our candy out. I forgot. We're doing like runts, and there's these things called cotton candy, and then we have the gumballs. But usually we run like a chocolate and like Mike and Ike's or something chewy. So, but like, oh wait, here's Mr. Gumball. He says the peanut M&Ms have not been doing very good for him, and that's true with us too. We noticed that they kind of went down, and I don't know why that is, but they did go down. In how much we are getting in sales with those peanut M&Ms. So that is true. Very true. So, but I really like that's a good idea. I didn't know he did the icy and the Dippin' Dots. When did he get those? Just recently?
So I only knew about it because of Golden Gumball Guy channel. And I just watched that 2 days ago when I told you to interview him.
Yeah. So those cotton candy ones don't seem to be doing very well for us either. They're like a hard candy. It's like chalky candy stuff, and then the runts. You guys all know what runts are. Those don't do very well for us either. So I'm thinking it's time to switch out what we're doing. But I think we should. I don't know how much the wheels cost, but I got to talk to Kevin and see if I can get those wheels. And I think that might be kind of fun to do do a video on changing those out and then showing people, that kind of stuff too. Because I mean, it's kind of neat. Like we've got the triple time machine that you can take the troughs out, so that'd be a good video.
Yeah.
So,
I was going to tell you, my mall location. I got an email back. So they don't require much to get into the mall. I thought they were going to ask for a lot more information. All they want from me is my insurance, my liability insurance.
There you go. And if you guys didn't know, in the Discord, we got a link, or we got a discount code for that too. So that's in there. The link. Yep.
Yeah, so it's so funny. Those who don't know, like if you're looking to get a mall location or certain locations that care about insurance, Next Insurance, it's the insurance that we use and Quick Play uses. That's in the Discord. There's a discount for that. Make sure you sign up for that because it's like super cheap. But that's what I use. But they just wanted like $500,000 worth of insurance, and I'm like, well, I got $1 million.
Yeah.
So I got $1 million liability insurance. So that's really cool. And
that's awesome. Okay, so we got 5 minutes left. So you want to talk about the giveaway again? Go ahead.
All right. Lastly, okay, so we're doing a giveaway, and apparently it's the new improved version of the Galaxy Game. I forgot to mention that earlier in the but Galaxy Games, 843, Howard Hospitality Group, myself, and Quick Play are all doing this giveaway presented by the AZ Amusements, which is Grant, and Jonathan actually sells these machines too. So if you want one of these machines, you can order from him directly. But basically, it's a $2,000 24-inch crane that's going to be it's going to be given away for free. It's going to be filled with toys, and it's going to have 2 coin mechs, and it's the new improved version, and it's shipped for free to your house if you are selected. The chances of winning currently are less than 1 in 400 because there's only 379 entries, and the giveaway will be on July 24th. It's only a month and 3 days away from this point on. So make sure you guys sign up for it. Tell your friends too, because more people that sign up for it that are in your area, more chances that one of you guys will win. Because there's only, like I said, 379 entries.
Yeah. That's a really good odds to win a coin machine. That's really cool.
It's going to be hopefully someone in the live stream. So
before we go, I wanted to cover, can you pull up on your Discord on your computer? Because I can't do it while I'm doing this. Can you pull up the discounts page and tell them all the stuff that is in the Discord that they could be part of if they join the Discord, of what kind of discounts and offers we have in there? Just so people realize it's not just a group of people with like-minded individuals that can help you like really succeed in doing this business or vending or anything, but there's also a bunch of discounts and other stuff. Do you want to talk about those real fast since we have a few minutes?
Oh yeah, sure. Well, first of all, we talked about the insurance. Right. So when you join the Discord, under important information, which is like the top main category before you get into general, above general, whatnot, there's all these important discounts you can get. You can get vending product information and such, but we got the insurance, and then we have a whole other side for discount and affiliations, whatever. And honestly, like when you sign up for some of these things, you're actually supporting the big time. Like for example, Jonathan Howard, he has an affiliation link, and when you type in Quick Play, you're supporting 2 channels at once. So basically, on here we got Quick Play, we have Flatline, we have, and mostly all provided by Jonathan Howard, honestly. All-Star Vending, we have Krabby Claw, we have the Next Insurance, we have Candy Machines, we have the vending labels, which Jonathan also got for us. And I don't know if I mentioned All-Star. We have Nyax. So Nyax, and basically all these sites that most of these sites don't even offer discounts normally. And it's because of you guys being in the Discord that we have this. So these are all different sites that you have. Right now, Flatline has a huge sale of 10% off. And basically the whole site, you go over there, and I talk to them. You go over there, you make an order, they'll call you up, or you call them up, tell them you're with us, and they're going to discount your order 10%, which is awesome. And then, so you got some really good stuff. I did a video on that a couple days ago on Flatline.
And then other thing too is that we have more coming. So you're working on AA Global. I have this interview with these people tomorrow that I'm hoping will turn into something for the people in the Discord to be able to get discounts on arcade games and things like that, even if it's just for themselves, for their own game room, you know what I mean? But whatever they want to do with it, but hopefully that'll turn into something. We have a new credit card company that's coming out that we're going to have discounts on that for you guys that we're working on. So there's a lot of really cool stuff that's coming that you guys haven't even seen yet. So make sure that if you have friends or people that are really interested in just getting into the business, that you push them to the Discord, because we're just trying to grow our community to help each other, but also be able to get discounts and be within the industry, because the industry is not that big. Like, it may seem like there's a lot of players and stuff in the industry, but it's really not. Like, when you go to MBVA, like, there's not a lot of different companies there. There's just a choice few, but we want to be in with all those few, so then that way you guys can be talking to Kevin one-on-one on the phone and those people, and it's a personal relationship, because they want to see your business grow just as much as like all of us do. So we want everybody to work together and to all become friends and hang out, and make it more enjoyable for everybody to be like, hey, you know, I know you're over one state over, but do you have this thing I need? Oh yeah, sure, no problem. I'll overnight it to you tomorrow. And then like that kind of relationship with fellow vendors, and there's no competition, and it becomes a friendly environment, and just everybody gets along, and it's just a lot of fun. So plus you can save money, so which is great.
Right. More money in your pocket, exactly.
So we're actually past our time. We went past the 2 hours. So I guess we can go a little bit longer. I think it's 6 hours is what I read, but I don't know. But I know you got to get to dinner with your wife. So
yeah, I got to take her out.
Yeah. So if I don't see any other questions that really look pressing. So make sure, if you haven't, you guys make sure you sign up to win that claw machine. Make sure that you tell all your friends and everybody to subscribe to all of our channels, just because it helps us. We got to 1,000, which is awesome. Now we just need a few more watch hours, and we're going to be in business. And, you know, have a great night. Have a great week. I hope you guys all find all your locations, that you have, you know, awesome collections this week, and that everybody does well. If you guys need anything, we are always in the Discord. We're always helping everybody out. Just send us a message. We'll get back to you. We promise. If you guys need machines or anything, call me. If you have questions, call me. My number is I think in the description below. I'm willing to talk to you guys about anything. So give me a call. And David's the same way. He's a lot busier than I am, because he has a lot more locations. But he will definitely get back to you in the Discord and answer any questions. And Matt's the same way too. If you have questions about full line or arcade, Matt is your man. So too bad I missed Matt tonight, but you know what, Matt, we love you, and we know you'll be back next week, and we hope you had fun with your margaritas. And
another good trip.
So thanks, David. As always, man, you're awesome, and I appreciate it. And thanks for helping everybody out. It's awesome. So thank you.
Yeah. It's good to be here. I love hanging out with you too. You know, it's fun.
So that's it. All right, you guys. We'll see you guys next week. And we'll see you guys in the Discord all week long. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.